Good evening, everyone. Today we are here to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly of being in paramedic school. Some of you are going to think it's a walk in the park, while others are going to think you feel like you just ran a whole marathon by the time you get done. But that's okay, we're going to get through this. Being EMS in paramedic school is actually a real treat. It helps you be able to provide better and higher level of care for the people of your community. Being a paramedic for about 5 years now, you definitely don't do it for the money. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average paramedic makes about $37,000 a year. But that's okay, we won't worry about that. Let's go back to what we originally were talking about and discuss the different types of courses that you can take while in paramedic school. So we have 3 different types of schedules. We have a 9-month daytime course. At first that sounds great to everybody. It's 9 months, you can go ahead and get it over with, and then you get your butt kicked. So you will go to school every 3rd day. The good thing is we don't do it on the weekends. But once we hit the clinical phase, you will be spending your weekends on the ambulance, as well as continuing to work. We also offer a 14-month hybrid program. It's a little bit longer, but you only have to come to class on days that you have exams or skills days. We also have a 14-month night class. It's going to be set up just like our daytime class. You'll go every 3rd day, but you only have to go for 4 hours. So if you're okay with it being a little bit longer, then the 14-month program is for you. Being in the classroom, it's great, but we definitely utilize our time wisely. So you will have both didactic and lab. So most of the time you'll start your morning with your didactic, get your lectures out of the way. Most people are sleepy by the time they get back from lunch, so then we move into the skills portion. The didactic content is separated into 11 different modules. You will have a final after the end of each module, but the good thing is if you fail the final, you do get a retest. After the first retest, if you do not pass, then we'll recycle you into a new class. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're done in paramedic school. It just means we have to bump you back a little bit and start over. Our skills, we have plenty of mannequins and supplies to be able to make sure that we make it as real life as possible. We do allow you to stick your classmates upon approval, of course, but it does make it a little bit more fun and help with the actual real life IV starts. The HCL College states, as a paramedic, you'll be constantly on your feet and making decisions. And that is so true. So during our skills, we try to make it as lively as possible. We make them quick. We make you think fast because we don't want you to be lost whenever you get out in the field and have to stop and be like, oh crap, I don't remember. So we definitely take a lot of time with our skills. And we take a lot of time before we start our clinicals to make sure we prepare you to do the best that you can whenever you go out into the field. Now, clinicals. This seems to be every student's favorite part of being in paramedic school before they start. Once they actually start it, they quickly change their mind. Being a full-time student, being a full-time employee, plus you have families and you want to have a life, which you won't if you're in paramedic school, but it's short-lived, then you add 360 clinical hours on top of it. It is a lot. It's a total of around 30 shifts if you meet your minimum requirements. If you don't meet your minimum requirements, you do have to ride more. And during clinical orientation, we will go through the hours, what all skills you have to accomplish while you're out in the field. The best part is you can do some in the hospital if you choose to, or you can do them all in the ambulance. Unfortunately, for some of you guys that plan on working in the hospital after you finish paramedic school, you do have to get on the ambulance at least 6 times during your leadership rides. The ambulance service and emergency response sector are like one big family. We all come together at the end of the day, whether you're a paramedic or you're an EMT, it doesn't matter. We're all there for each other. That was stated by the Australian Paramedic College, and they couldn't have said it any more better. If you guys are interested, let me know, and we will get you signed up. If you want to think about it and you want to register later, you can go to faithfulguardian.com and register there. Let me know if you have any questions.